What's up, fight fans? We've got some explosive news coming out of the boxing world that's got everyone talking. The potential mega fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and Vasily Lomachenko is heating up, and some fighters are making bold predictions that might shock you. Let's break down this matchup that's got the boxing community buzzing like a beehive kicked by Mike Tyson himself. In one corner, we've got the explosive power puncher Tank Davis, undefeated and looking unstoppable. In the other, the wizardly technician Lomachenko, a boxing mastermind who's made a career out of frustrating opponents. Now, you might think Tank's power would be the talk of the town, but hold on to your gloves, because some fighters are flipping the script faster than Lomachenko's footwork.
With Tank and Loma, do you think Loma, given his age, still can have a great
man, y'all
fight?
gotta put some respect on Loma name,
Yeah?
man.
Because a lot of people are saying, like, oh, they waited for him to get to this age.
Yeah. That's facts. That the people are not. I mean, come on, man. These fans are not stupid, man. You know, I'm sick of saying the fans are not they're stupid. No, these boxing fans, these hardcore fans, they are not dumb, bro. They follow this shit more than me and you. They fans, they fanatics, bro. You know, they listen to everything we do, say, all that, man. I'm telling you, they watch it 24/7. No, personally, I don't think that Loma's over the hill. I mean, his performance that he had just last time out, and they say, oh, it's Cambosis. Yeah. He could have made it rough for himself. Cambosis could have made it rough for him, but the way he went about his business, that's the difference. Loma, still even at this age, is a bad motherfucker, man. He deserves respect.
Tim Bradley, former world champ and current analyst, is dropping some serious knowledge bombs about this fight. He's not pulling any punches when he says Lomachenko is the hardest fight Tank has ever faced. That's a statement that'll make you sit up straighter than a referee calling for a clean break.
He's gonna have to. Absolutely. He's gonna have to knock him out. He's gonna have to catch him and knock him out. Because, as you can see, Loma can get ahead. He can get ahead on the scorecards. He's a bit of a slow starter himself. He is. He's a bit of a slow starter himself. So it'd be funny to see the game plan of Tank and what he would do. If Tank pushes forward and he comes in, firing with combinations or coming in behind that jab, he can control Loma.
Bradley's breaking it down like this. Tank needs a knockout to win, period. He says Davis can't outbox Loma over 12 rounds. It's either lights out for Lomachenko or a long night for Tank. Talk about pressure. But why is Bradley so confident? Well, he's pointing out that Tank has a habit of falling behind in fights. Against most opponents, Tank's power bails him out. But against Loma, Bradley thinks that's a recipe for disaster. He says Lomachenko knows how to build a lead and protect it better than Fort Knox guards gold. Now, let's talk about what makes Lomachenko so special. This guy's got a ring IQ higher than Einstein's. He's not called the Matrix for nothing. Loma's made a career out of making world-class fighters look like they forgot how to box. Remember, when he had guys quitting on their stools, that Lomachenko nickname wasn't just for show. But here's where it gets really interesting. Bradley's not the only one thinking Loma might have Tank's number. There's chatter in the boxing world that Lomachenko brings something to the table that Davis has never seen before. We're talking about a level of skill, experience, and ring generalship that Tank's previous opponents couldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about Tank's power? Surely that's the great equalizer. Well, fight fans, that's where this gets as unpredictable as a prime Mike Tyson in the ring. Lomachenko's faced big punches before and come out on top. He's got that slick defensive style that makes him harder to hit clean than a greased-up pig at a county fair. And let's not forget, Loma's got some pop in those hands too. It might not be a one-punch KO power, but death by 1,000 cuts is still lights out. But here's the kicker. Some fighters are going beyond just saying Loma will outbox Tank. They're actually predicting a knockout. Yeah, you heard that right. A KO victory for Lomachenko over the knockout artist himself. That's the kind of prediction that'll make you spit out your protein shake. Now, before you think these fighters have lost their minds, let's break down why they might be onto something. Lomachenko's accuracy is surgical. He doesn't just throw punches, he launches precision strikes like a sniper. Combine that with his ability to hit from angles Tank's never seen, and you've got a recipe for a potential disaster. Plus, let's talk about stamina. Loma's known for his incredible conditioning. He can keep up a pace that would make marathon runners jealous. If he can drag Tank into deep waters, those power shots might start losing some steam. And a tired Tank against a fresh Loma? That's when things could get really interesting.
Wow. You know, I always laugh
Tank,
at
listen, Tank is the new stimulus check.
But hold up, because Tank's camp isn't taking these predictions lying down. His co-trainer, Kenny Ellis, is firing back with the confidence of a man holding a royal flush. He's going on record saying Tank will not only win, but knock Lomachenko out before the 12th round. That's the kind of trash talk that gets fight fans salivating. Ellis says they're studying Loma's fights, looking for weaknesses like a detective on a case. He's not impressed by Lomachenko's highlight reels, calling them out as if they were trying to intimidate Team Tank. It's clear they're coming into this fight with a game plan and the belief that Tank's power will be too much for the aging Lomachenko. So what do we make of all this, fight fans? We've got a classic clash of style that's got the boxing world split. Power versus technique, youth versus experience is the kind of matchup that fight fans dream about. On one side, we've got the Tank Davis supporters. They'll tell you that power is the great equalizer, that no matter how slick Loma is, one clean shot from Tank and it's good night. They'll point to Davis's undefeated record and highlight reel knockouts as proof that he's on another level. But on the flip side, Lomachenko's backers are just as vocal. They'll argue that Tank has never faced anyone with Loma's skill set, that the Ukrainian maestro will make Davis look like he's fighting a shadow. And now, with these knockout predictions, they're feeling more confident than ever. Here's where it gets really juicy though. Some fighters are saying this could be Lomachenko's last stand. At 36, he's no spring chicken in boxing years. But as Tim Bradley pointed out, every legendary fighter has one more great performance in them. Could this be Loma's? The stakes couldn't be higher. For Tank, it's a chance to silence the doubters and prove he's not just a big fish in a small pond. For Lomachenko, it's an opportunity to cement his legacy and show that class is permanent, even if form is temporary. So what's your take, fight fans? Are these knockout predictions for Lomachenko just hype? Or could we see one of the biggest upsets in recent boxing history? Is Tank Davis in for a rude awakening? Or will his power prove too much for even the great Lomachenko? Drop your predictions in the comments below. We want to hear your thoughts on who's going to come out on top in this potential fight of the year. Will it be Tank by KO, Loma by decision, or are we in for a shock with Lomachenko stopping Davis? Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any breaking news as we get closer to this epic showdown. This is the kind of fight that reminds us why we love boxing, where anything can happen once that bell rings. Until next time, keep your guard up and keep your eyes on the prize, because in this sport, the next big upset is always just one punch away.